Going live. We're live.
Yay!
Welcome everyone. Oh my gosh. We've got two crazy Italians here. And this is Karen Capello. I'm so excited to welcome Elena Mellara. Welcome, Elena.
Hi, Karen. Welcome, everyone. And hi.
Oh my gosh, this is such a great idea to do this What's Working Now interview because Elena has let me make sure I have the right name here. Elena has done over 100 hours of coaching clients, senior leaders in famous companies with no marketing at all. So, who wants to learn about that? I actually want to learn about that. Elena, tell us a little bit about you and your business and what's going on.
It's going on great, to be honest. My niche, as I discovered when doing my first business boost with Karen, is to coach career conflicted professionals who are looking for their next career move. So they don't know what to do. And they come to me and they have this they say, okay, what now, what do I want, these type of things.
Mhm.
And we discover together if their next career move is to have the same role in a different company or a totally different career twist, as I call it.
Mhm.
And or they want to discover themselves on a deeper level on their superpowers, so what they can do best, and their saboteurs as well, so their voices that they hear and everyone hears in their head, so that they can have a lateral move within the company.
Mhm.
That's it in a nutshell.
Wow. And I see you're all over the place on LinkedIn talking about careers, sharing all kinds of things about careers.
Yeah.
So I know you had some really great results in your business, particularly in the last like 7 to 8 months. Things have really started to boom. Tell us about the results. What's going on?
When I was doing my last QSI, I need to count because this I did four.
Mhm.
So when I was doing my last QSI, at some point I felt a little bit frustrated. I was following everything that you were telling us to do, and I saw the people in the QSI having great results with market research conversations and approaching companies, and for me, it was not happening. So I was spending maybe 80% of my time doing marketing and the business development, but not getting the results I wanted, while what I wanted was coaching, and I was coaching just for 10%. So at some point I said, there must be something which fits me.
Mhm.
And I started Googling around, and I discovered these coaching platforms. Nowadays, there are a lot. We won't name them just for the sake of it, but there are a lot. Just Google it, and I discovered that they were hiring. So I said to myself, okay, let's see if I do have the right requirements. And in fact, I did, because in some cases they are asking for ICF credentials or EMCC, or they're asking for the experience in the corporation, which I had. So I started enrolling, and then they replied, and nowadays I can count them, really, because I just not stopped at one coaching platform. I have now three active coaching platforms, so they're giving me clients on a steady basic. I have enrolled in four more where I finished the enrollment, so I'm just waiting for the profile to be activated and be put on programs. And then one I applied the other day, so I'm waiting for that. So
So
yeah,
this is a great way to get hours and build your coaching business. Yours was not going as quickly as you wanted. You were doing all the right things. So now you're having all these coaching hours, plus you are building your own business on the side. and you're getting paid for the hours and you're getting hours towards your PCC, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. So when I enrolled into these coaching platforms, they started to giving me clients. So it's, let's say, a very, let's call it easy for lack of a better word, easy way to do the business development, or have somebody else to do the business development, which I was not really good at when I was just 8 months ago. That gave me the peace of mind, because at that point I could finally get some more additional hours coaching. And
Mhm.
then guess what happened? I felt more relaxed. So it could have been that I was a little bit tense about it. And then personal client also started to flow in as well. So nowadays I am dividing my time between the coaching platforms and the client. On the coaching platform, my own client, marketing side of it, and the business development throughout. Yeah, the market research conversation or the events, all these type of things. So it's fitting more than before.
And I love this because obviously QSI has helped you to a degree, but you needed a little bit more. And I just want to say this for coaches, especially starting out. If you need a little bit more, go to some of these coaching platforms. I see Tracy's with us, my
Oh
buddy,
yeah.
been on a roll. That was one of the QSI buddies that you had. You guys are together still, I think, but
Yes.
it's sometimes you need a variety of things to move you forward, and there's nothing wrong with it. And so I really want to bring this out because, I always talk about QSI and how great it is, and it is, but sometimes you need some extra, something different or something extra. And Elena, you're the person that goes towards everything with a twist. You never do anything straightforward, right? You always got that little bit of a twist to it. That's part of your superpower and your personality.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what have you noticed with these coaching platforms? What are some best practices if coaches are wondering how do I get onto these? What are some of the things that I need to know before I even apply?
Okay. Um, so you get onto these platforms by applying like it would be a normal job. So you send a CV, maybe they ask you for a video, they ask you for referrals. Every platform is somehow different, but it's basically how you get in touch with them. And then after the screening, they will call you and they will say yes and they will say no. So that's the one side of it. Another thing that needs to be mentioned is that, of course, the rates are lower. What these platforms are trying to do, and by the way, there was a study from NYU, that showed that these platforms are on a rise. This means that they are the ones going into famous companies and say, hey, we offer you coaching. We offer you unlimited coaching for your employees. And we are offering this to you at this very special price. So, of course, the famous company who maybe in the past year was able to give coaching only to C suites or managerial level and up, now they have they're in the absolute best position to offer that also to lower level or maybe to new managers. So you can see that's the spread. So this means that the rates are lower than the usual rates that we would get if we would it by ourselves. So this is something that needs to be said it loud and clear. So
Mhm.
you won't get your usual rate, you will get less. Um, and then on top of it, what is next? I mean, what happens is that once that you have enrolled and your profile is active, then you will be put into programs. And then be put into programs, it means that if they have new clients, big names, they will tell, okay, who is available? We have this client. This client needs needs coaches, and then they have 300 coaches 300 coaches, because these are the numbers. So we're not talking about five coaches or two coaches or maybe one. We're talking about a large amount
Mhm.
from
Mhm.
50 to 100. So this is the greatness of it, and any level. That's great.
And can these coaches that you're coaching from these companies, can they provide you a LinkedIn recommendation? What are the requirements and criteria? I know you can't solicit them for your own clients,
Mm.
but can they provide you any kind of recommendations?
In some of the contracts that I've been signing, it says clearly no. In some others, it doesn't say anything. So, what I usually do when the program with them is finished, so it's just our last session and we're saying goodbye, what I say is that if you want to stay in touch, just connect on LinkedIn, and then that's what we did. But I don't get referrals per se. Not for the moment, but this is maybe a good question that I can ask to the people on the coaching platforms if they are against or not, because I,
Well, like when I was in estate planning, if we left the group, we couldn't solicit our clients for a year.
yeah,
But if there aren't any of those parameters, you could even connect with them on LinkedIn. And when you were complete with the client, you could send them a recommendation request, because
yes.
this is building your credibility to have some of these senior leaders from companies that you would never have gotten on your own,
No,
that these platforms are bringing in.
indeed, indeed, Karen. Yes, I mean, I don't think that there is. Again, I need to ask just to be sure that I'm not infringing any contract. For sure, we cannot poach them, so we cannot. I cannot go there and say, hey, I mean, you want me to be your coach again? Just let's do it on a private level. That's absolutely not. But referrals, I mean, I wouldn't. I would say there is no really, not really something against it, but I'll make sure. I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's great. So this is a way, this is really a way. And the other thing that I think is great is, especially if a coach does not have their MCC yet, but they're going up to ACC and PCC and getting hours for credential, this is a way to get paid hours. And even though the rate is lower, I don't know what the rates are on these platforms, but in our own business, they say that we spend about 30% of our dollars on marketing alone. So let's just say you're making $300 an hour, $100 of that would be gone for marketing. So now you're at 200. So, and then there's admin. So I think you could say, if it was a 30% less differential, you're still doing pretty well.
Yeah,
If it's even less than that and you need the hours for credentialing, you're still doing very well. You're getting the experience of coaching people that you might never have had the experience of doing.
absolutely. I mean that exactly. So it's really a peace of mind that I was not experiencing before. And of course, I mean, I'm in this business. That's my third year in the business, so I'm still new, if you want. But yeah, I mean, at some point, it was really getting into my head, and something like, oh my God, we all need to pay our bills, and then if I cannot provide clients by myself, what am I going to do? And I don't want to go back to the cubicle where I was before. I want to coach. So it's in my experience has been a very positive situation where I had the peace of mind, I had the coaching hours, and get paid for that. Plus the amazing clients, really amazing.
And plus, now you've loosened the grip on your own business.
Yes.
You're not putting the pressure on your own business to pay all your bills. And there's something very lovely about that, where clients just start coming in, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, just today I had a message from somebody I had an event with on last Saturday, and she told me, "Okay, can we get in touch? We need to pick pictures, these type of things. And by the way, would you be available to talk to my manager because they want our our upper management to be coached. And I was something, ooh, never happened to me before. So it's something that, you see, this is how it is. This is how it goes.
Fantastic. Well, any words of it, final words of advice for any of the coaches out there that are
Yes.
thinking about doing this?
Yes, so you can contact me, of course, and then we can have a chat if you want to, if you're really struggling about it. But just if you are thinking of, having somebody else to do the business development, just try the platforms because it's worth it.
Great. And I would like to say also, this is not exactly an alternative to QSI. This is something you can do alongside of QSI to really be able to get your business going and your hours up at the same time. And I think that was the twist that you put on it, Elena, that really made things move.
Yes, QSI was and is the basic. I mean, without the QSI, I would be lost in so many different levels. I mean, it's not, and then every time I have a different nugget that I didn't, pay attention on the QSI, on the previous QSI, because I'm in a different level than different
Mhm.
space. So it's great. It's a great way to get your practice started or going or boosting. It's really, and then you have a buddy for life. Hi, buddy.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Well, Elena, I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for you. I've watched you grow into your coaching practice. You and I both have our product glasses, although I really like your little, yeah, I like yours over there. I might have to get a different pair. But I so appreciate your giving this information to the coaches so that because I don't believe anything is an either or. I believe it's a both and. We can have everything we want. So thank you, Elena Mellara, coaching all these famous senior leaders from these famous companies. And if anyone wants to reach out to Elena, find her on LinkedIn and send her a message. And thank you, Elena, for serving the coaches today.
Thank you very much, Karen, for inventing the QSI. It really helps.
You are welcome. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye bye, everybody.